Welcome everyone to Late Night Racing's Thursday night series, Evo Cup. Here for round 2 in Belgium at the beautiful Spa-Francorchamps. As we just see out back going up through Eau Rouge. Nice and stable there. So if you missed round 1, was at Mount Panorama last week. As the Evo Cup suggests, they are all GT3 Evos. So there is a list of different Evos you can use. You've got the 2019 Audi R8 LMS Evo, 2020 Ferrari 488. Anyone in a Ferrari? I'll go this way. No Ferraris. Honda. Yes, we've got a Honda NSX Evo GT3 2019. Then we've got 2019 Lamborghini Huracan Evo GT3, which that is not. That is the 2020. Sorry, yeah, This is the 2023 Evo 2 Huracan, which T-Dub is driving today. Then we do have quite a lot of 2023 McLaren 720S Evo. And then to round the field out, there is the Mercedes AMG Evo GT3 2020. So 8 cars to choose from. Quite a good selection. As I said, we have got Audis, Mercedes, 1 Honda, flying the flag for the Japanese on your V8. CA Speedy in a McLaren, the Cub in an Audi, T-Dub in a Lambo, only Lambo on the track. It's just disregard me because I'm commentating. CTs, McLaren, VSX in a Mercedes, Big Gilso in the McLaren, Haymaker in the Audi, Pickle in the McLaren, Jester in the McLaren, and Silkia Apollo in the McLaren. So for this series, it is a 20-minute practice, straight up, and then into a quick 10-minute qualifier. So around here, you'll be lucky to get 3, maybe 4 laps. And then into a 40-minute race with a compulsory tyre stop. So that's what went for tonight. I don't know about times. Actually I do, because if I go back there, it should tell you up in the... it doesn't tell you in the corner there. I believe it's race time starts at 2, and I don't know if there's a times multiplier on it. But I dare say we'll be racing in the day, hopefully. So, OAS driver is just about to start his lap. So we'll keep an eye on him. Sparrow, just cruising around doing Sparrow things. Cub on a warm-up lap. It looks like everyone's just pretty much warm up the lap. The track would be green. Can I find out? Track temp still 29 degrees, so it's pretty high. So the grip level should start to come up a bit, especially having 14 cars on track. Should rub it down pretty quick. Sorry, just mucking around with the stream. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat, guys. If you want any of the guys to give a shout out to, tell me who you're following, who you're backing to win, who you're backing for pole. So far Outback set at 2:22.4, which is a pretty respectable time. Anywhere in the 222s, 220, high 221s to mid 221s will be good for pole position, I believe. Maybe even a low 221. CA Speedy in the McLaren. About to start his flying lap. Sparrow right behind him in the Audi. As they head up through Eau Rouge. Nice. Nice and smooth through there. So he's sitting in 7th at the moment. Keep an eye on him. CT's looks like he's about to start a flying lap. Big Gilso is probably just still getting a bit of tyre temp in. Warming up. The Pickle. Same thing, probably just getting a bit of tyre temperature in. Still got 11 minutes, so... Jester. Looks like he's on for a lap. He's just disregard his last lap, 4 minutes 11. I don't think that's correct. I think that's just a warm-up lap. And Silkia just starting a lap. And V8X in the Honda is set a 2:25.3. It's a pretty good starting point. He'll be trying to hang on to the back of Speedy here to get a bit of toe on the back straight. Coming up to the bus stop. He's gaining time. He's 7/10 up. Oh, still stayed valid. Good. Used every bit of the exit there. He's on to 9/10 up. See how he goes through here. A little bit of a lift. Oh, and runs wide and invalidates it. Unlucky. That OAS driver. He's 6/10 up on his fastest lap, which is a 2:23.4. His last lap was a 2:22.5, but I dare say that was invalid because it doesn't count. Just coming through the back S's. I don't know names of corners, so don't even ask. He's now 1.4 up. He uses... Oh, the exit died. Kept it a bit short, but he's still 1.3. It's going to be a good lap here. Does he lift? Yes, slight lift. Keeps it in 5th, but all the way. So what will this do for him? He's 1.4 up. Goes across with a 2:21.9. That puts him to 2nd place. So who? Outback is on pole, or provisional pole. There's Shooter in the AMG. Quite surprised that we don't have our Mr. Halley in tonight. He might still show. There he is, actually. Speak of the devil. Eh? Just talk about it, and then here he is, he shows up. So, be watching this one. So CT's still just coming to grips with the car. I don't know if he's driven it much, but he's on a better lap. So we'll keep an eye on that. Gilsto's still yet to set a lap. Obviously all his laps have been invalid so far. Pickle, who just managed a 2:23.5, and that's good enough for 4th at the moment. And he's going on with it. Here he goes up through Eau Rouge. A little bit of a squirt of the tyres. Keeps it on track, bud. V8X just lets him go by. So we've got a couple sitting in the pits at the moment. We've got VSX, Halley, Silkia and Broncos here. Brocco's driving an Audi as well. Nice. So, a bit of a mixture now with everything. Pardon me. But still don't have a Ferrari. So, just have a quick look at the times. So, Outback with a 2:21.8, just rolling into the pits. Might do a quick change and then head back out. Maybe do a bit of a quali run, drop the fuel out of it. OAS driver, just behind him, with a 2:21.9, so only 1/10 behind. Metal Shooter in third at the moment, with 2:22.9. He's got more pace in him than that. I've seen him do the mid-21s, so maybe he's just trying something new. Pickle with a 2:23.5 for fourth. It's a good result so far. VSX sitting in fifth with a 2:24.1. CT's in sixth with 2:24.5. Dub in seventh with a 2:24.8. V8X in eighth with a 2:27.5. And CA Speedy with a 2:22.6 in ninth. Oh, and Sparrow, sorry, with a 2:28.6. What did I miss there? Anyway, only 10 have managed to put a lap down at the moment. So just on close to 5 minutes to go. So anything is still possible. The Sparrow's just coming up around the back straight with just on 1.5 tenths on his best time. Gets it turned in nicely. He's gained 1.5 tenths there, or 2 seconds. Look at this. Obviously he made a mistake there last lap. And rolls through with a 2:26. That puts him to ninth. Cubs still yet to set a lap. Same with Haymaker, hasn't set a lap yet. Brocco's just chilling in the pits. Shooter has put himself up into third. Still on the 22.9. He's got more in it than that, I'm guarantee it. Well, CT's just crawling into the pits. Obviously something's wrong. Big Gilso up into the bus stop. What's he got here? 2:22.6. That puts him to third. That is a great result. That is a great lap from Gilso. Pickle now coming up through the bus stop. 1/2 tenth up on his best. What's he got here? That's a 2:22.9 for fifth position. That is another good lap. So I dare say the track's going to start to rubber up now. Coming into just on 3 minutes to go, so probably another 2 laps. T-Dub's on a cracker here. He's almost a second up, using all the exit there onto the back straight. He comes up through the flying left. A little bit of a lift. All the way out to the ripple strip. And deep into the bus stop on the brakes. Oh, we've got CA Speedy with a little bit of a spin there at the bus stop, but he's out of the way, that's alright. And T-Dub does a 2:24.1. I believe it's still in 7th. Oh, bit of bumpy through there for Sparrow. Deep on the brakes into the top chicane. He's already a second up on his best lap. And take into consideration too, guys, have a look. This bloke is on a controller. There's quite a mixture of people in the lobby that do have Fanatec, Logitechs, what else is there? Thrustmasters, Simagic, you know, top of the line wheels. Then we've got people like Sparrow. I believe there's a couple others too that can drive just as fast on a controller. So hats off to your controller boys. So just on 30 seconds to go. What do I want? I want to go back to the garage. So you can see the top 6 happy to sit in the pits. So they say the Cub's just going to start a lap. And V8X might get through, so the last one will be, well, Sparrow's bailed out of it. It will be just these 3 because Silky Apollo's lap is invalid, so his lap won't count. T-Dub's lap is invalid, so his lap won't count. So they'll stay pretty much where they are for practice. So we've got Metal Shooter, see? Managed a 2:21.1. Told you he had the 21s in him. Outback, he did a 2:21.8, so just on 7/10 behind Shooter. OAS Driver with a 2:21.9, so 8/10 behind Shooter, but did manage the fastest first sector out of the top 3. And Big Gilso with an impressive lap for a 2:22.6. And then Pickle with a 2:22.9. That's your top 5. Then we've got VSX with a 2:24.1. T-Dub with a 2:24.1. CTs with a 2:24.5. V8X with a 2:24.8. And the Cub with a 2:26.38 for your top 10. Then you've got Sparrow with a 2:26.4 in 11th, and CA Speed with a 2:26.7 in 12th. And Haymaker, Jester, Silkia, Not Fast, Halley, and Brocco and Mum No Hands is here now too. Cool. So we've got 18 on the grid. Someone just dropped out. Who was that? Who dropped out? Haymaker. I wonder if he's having internet issues again. Anyway, so that's the end of practice. The Cub's just coming up to finish his lap. Does he improve? No. So here we go on to qualifying. Look at them all battling out to get a bit of position on track. Only 10 minutes, so they're aware that there's only going to be a few laps in it. Keep an eye on that man. Shooter, he's been quick. Right, and the Outback. It looks like the Mercedes have been dominating. and this man too in a Mercedes as well. I'll keep an eye on him. So Gilso still in the pits. Haymaker just rolling out. There's still a couple in the pits. Oh, we've got Jester and not Jester. Who's that? That's who was that? Someone in the fence. Oh, AS driver, I think it was. Let's just have a look. It sure was. I think just caught that. I wonder if I go this view and we just keep an eye on the map. If anything pops up yellow. No, I don't like that view. Oh, maybe I should have shared my stream, eh? That might have helped. It's alright, at least it's got it done before the race starts. So everyone's just going through pre-quali lap pretty much, just warm up, get some temp into the tyres, get those pressures up. So here we go. Some of the guys are already starting their flying lap. So Halley's on his fast lap here. I'm gonna guesstimate 220.6. Alright, let's see. Oh, that might be an invalid. Oh no, still good. Close. Nice and smooth through there. Halley does like to use very low traction control, as you can see on the dashboard. Running 1, so he does like a bit of a slide. Oh, big brake slide there, managed to save it. I don't think he'll manage it this lap, but he'll be one to watch. Big Gilso still sitting in the pits. Whether he's thinking to start from the back and work his way through, thinking there's going to be some chaos. Don't know about tonight. At least I know that there is a bit more track width here compared to Mount Panorama last night. So we might not see as many accidents, but you never know. So T-Dub with a 224.1, just been eclipsed by Outback with a 222.7. Oh, M4A's here now too, awesome. So 19 on the grid. Oh, who was that? That was VSX into the wall. VSX. And he's just crawling out. So Outback sitting in 4th for the 222.7. Just on 4.5 minutes to go in quali. And Halley 221.4 on that last lap. What did I say? 220.6. So he's got to get 8/10. Nice and smooth through there. Use all the exit curb. It really helps to ride those curbs. Gets the car turned in. Oh, very wide, but still valid. You know, he's 6/10 up. Oh, deep on the brakes into the bus stop. And manages to get it turned in. There he is, he's 8/10 up. I lost a little bit of time on exit, but manages a 2:20.8. And it's continuing for another lap. So Pickle coming through to finish his lap. He's 4 seconds up on his best. Where does this put him on the field? Oh, it was invalid. God damn it. It was a 2:23.62. So the Jester coming through, sitting in third at the moment. Still with a 2:21.5. And Silky is getting ready to start a lap. .225.1, last lap for V8X, but was invalid, I think. No, I might have counted. Sitting in 13th. T-Dub's just chilling in the pits. Happy with a 2:22.9. And Foray about to start a flying lap. Cam 196 is here too, in a very brightly coloured Lambo. The Haymaker's bailing out of that lap. We've only got 1 minute to go, so might want to shuffle around or call it a day. So Mum No Hands is up 4/10 on his best. And he's got Metal Shooter behind him, who's sitting in second with a 2:20.9. So only just behind Halley. Have a look at the times now. Halley come across the finish line. Didn't better his time, but he'll get one more lap. So Metal Shooter with a 2:20.9. He's battling here, trying to better his lap. And he's battling with Mum No Hands. That would have cost him time there. Will he get across the line to... No, he pulls out of it. That's unfortunate, because he would have got one more lap if he passed. But he's going to sit there and take that, and hopefully OAS driver doesn't pull out of it. He's flashing his lights. What's he flashing his lights at? There's no one near him, so no, he's backed out of it. So I think Shooter will be happy and safe there. So who have we got left? 87, the Cub, just coming through. What's he gonna do? Moves up one position to 9th. Next one on track, we've got cam 196. In the Lamborghini Huracan, a very brightly coloured Huracan. Very smooth on exit. And he's got Not Fast Halley coming by, and you can hear him. Oh, and he's run wide, so that's invalidated his lap. And what has Halley got? Is he going to better it? 220.1. Okay, forget what I said about 0.6. He just bettered that by half a second. So, who have we got left on track? 28 is CA Speedy in the Audi. Oh no, McLaren, sorry. They all look the same at the front. Oh, very deep under brakes. Almost ran off the track, but I believe it's still good. Is he going to set a time? He does manage to put a time on the board. So after qualifying, we've got Not Fast Halley. Yeah, right. Might need to change the name to Super Fast Halley. With a 220.1. 8 tenths back to second place Shooter with a 220.9. Third place with OAS Driver with a 221.0. Fourth is Outback with a 221.5. Fifth is Jester with a 221.57. So not much between fourth and fifth. A little bit back to Silkia with a 222.9. And then T-Dub with a 222.94. So another little battle pack between these two. CT's with a 223.2 for 8th. The Cub 223.6 for 9th. V8X with a 223.7 is in 10th. M4A with a good time up to 11th with a 224.9. Sparrow with a 225.2 in 12th. Haymaker with a 225.3, 13th. 14th, Mum No Hands, 226.0. 15th, Pickle with a 227.8. Now that's weird because he was managing 223s, so whether he's done a bit of a change in the pits with the setup and it's not comfortable, I don't know, unless he's just waiting. And in 16th place is CA Speedy with a 227.83. And VSX, Big Gilso, Brocco and Cam didn't set a lap, and they'll start at the rear of the field. Yep, the Dub sitting in 7th. So, just on 2 minutes before race starts, like I said, we've got a 40-minute race. Compulsory pit stop for tyres. So a lot of the guys now will just be doing final setups, making sure tyre pressures are right, checking fuel levels. Now with the compulsory pit stop, it is, like I said, tyres, and that is a guaranteed 30-second stop. So you can actually get away with putting some fuel in during your pit stops, so you can run your car lighter during the race. So whether some people do that as well, can be an advantage, makes the car faster because it's not carrying as much fuel. You see them bouncing around there because that's them going in and out of their setup changes. So no formation lap, it's just the last corner formation, then down to the main straight before Eau Rouge, before the race gets underway. So coming up to the 30-second mark, all the gentlemen will start their engines. and we better hit drive ourselves to stay in.
30 seconds.
If you do not hit the drive button, by the end of the 30 seconds, you do start from pit lane. Now, this pit lane has to be the longest and slowest in the game. So, you don't want to get any penalties or drive-throughs, because it's almost like a minute and a half to traffic through. There we go. All of them rolling out. Round the hairpin, double file. Holding 70 kilometres, no more, or you'll get pinged for speeding. They're all lined up. Green flag, and we go racing. Can we get through our rouge comfortably? Oh, looks like the Honda got sideswiped. Oh, Silky's on the grass, cutting the grass. Oh, we've got someone off there. That looks like M4A in the Lambo. Everyone's just jostling to find their position, get into single file, then start looking at making moves. The Honda's back out. Oh, Gilso on the outside of him. It looks like VSX had a bit of an incident at the start. M4A's made a recovery back to 16th. We've got Haymaker. Another one who's on control has got Pickle having a look up the inside. He's next to him. Oh, there's been contact. Oh, Pickle's not going to be happy with that one. You knuckle down, mate, and get back into it. Get back to him. I'm pretty sure Haymaker could have left a bit more room there. Oh, someone deep under brakes there. Who's that? That's Brocco. Brocco's making his move up through the field after not qualifying. He's having a look on the inside here of Cam. Gets it turned in nicely. Oh, we're going to go side by side through our rouge. No, Cam backs out of it. Yeah, smart move. I wouldn't go double. M4A and V8X go side by side, and M4A pulls it off. We've got a bit of a battle pack going on here. Give me Pickle. He's going to be a bit angry. He's going to be trying hard. Oh, don't know if that was contact or whether he just accelerated a little bit too early. Just need to calm it down. Just think about your line and consistency. While we're on board with Pickle, we'll give a shout out to Mrs. Libby Pickle, who'll be watching at home, cheering on the hubby. Thanks for tuning in and watching the races. Much appreciated. So Silky has made his way up to 7th. He's now chewing on the back of CT's. Oh, V8X and M4A are having a bit of a chomp at it. A little bit wide there. M4A is going to creep onto the back of him here. He goes having a look down the inside. Nice move there from M4A. Let's see if V8X can get him under brakes going into the bus stop. Oh, very deep. And manages to pull it off. Great move. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but V8X is another person on controller. Just from looking at the glitchiness of the wheel, I'm not too sure. But what an excellent move there. So we'll just go back here for a sec. So the field's starting to spread out a little bit. Big Gilso's up battling in this pack. And the Honda's just in behind them all. 4A, and then we got T-Dub just behind. T-Dub's obviously had an incident there and dropped down to the back of the field. Oh, Pickles had a bit of another moment into the top S's. Oh, what was that there? VSX had a spin. He's got a lot of front damage there. So whether it pays to come in and do your early stop, repair your damage, get out on your own. Oh, he's lost it again. Oh, I don't know if he's got a setup issue or just not comfortable with the car, but he's fast tracked to the pits. So now he'll have to wait 2.5 minutes in pits before he can then come back out. And I don't believe that counts as a compulsory stop either. So you still got to do your compulsory stop on top of that. So you're probably better off just cruising around, driving into the pits and doing all your repairs. Here we got Sparrow. Being hounded by Cam and V8X behind him. Goes a little bit defensive. He's barreling into the pits. So not a bad move to get out of the battle pack, get out on your own. Especially if you know you're being held up with time. So we've got the Cub battling here with Speedy. So look at the difference between the McLaren and the Audi through Eau Rouge. Oh, who's that sitting there? That was CT's. What's going on with CT's? Must have had a major incident. He looks like he's had a big problem coming through Eau Rouge. So Big Gilso's managed to get around Haymaker and he's up into 11th. Slowly starting to pull away. Pickle's still chomping around at 18th. Oh, there's CT's there. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was close. A lot of battle packs everywhere. V8X is right on the back of Cam here in the Honda. And then right behind him he's got M4A and T-Dub. That's going to be on here. T-Dub's having a sniff in behind M4A. Is he going to have a look under brakes in the bus stop? Oh, V8X had a big moment. Could not pull it up, but watch the re-entry. Managed to let them all go past before he came back on. Very nice. The OAS driver, Outback and Jester. Another fast battle pack going on here. This is for third, fourth and fifth. But Halley's out in front. Still leading the field. 6 seconds behind his shooter. Sorry, 4 seconds behind him his shooter. And then 6 seconds back his driver. And Outback and Jester. And it won't be too much longer, but it's sitting there in 6th place, Silkia. The more these guys battle, the more Silkia will get close to him. Was that Haymaker that had an issue? So Mr. Brocco now is onto the back of CA Speedy. Gilsay's managed to claw his way up to him as well. Thought about having a look up the inside. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Gilso's going around the outside as well. Oh, they've all managed to pull it back. Brocco gave back the position. It's on everywhere. Everyone's having a good crack at this. Shooter's out on his own. Oh, there's Halley. Only 4 seconds up the road. And it looks like... Who's dropped out of that? OAS driver. So it looks like OAS driver is about to do his compulsory stop. CTs is in doing his compulsory stop. Oh, and CA Speedy gets taken on the left and the right by Gilso and Brocco. He has another look up the inside of Gilso. Oh, he managed to tag him and rotate him. Come on. Could have left room if he was on the outside, mate, not running wide. I don't know about that. That was a bit rich. Okay, CD's got a lot of damage and slowly in pit lane. Yeah, drive through him. Oh, yep, Gilso's pulled off to the side. He won't be happy with that. And I can't say I blame him. That was very unnecessary. I wonder, while everyone's battling around, I wonder if I can... Where is Gilso? There he is. Nah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll save the replay and we'll look at it later. That's, yeah. Honestly, that's some pretty, sorry to say, piss poor driving. and you ruin someone's race by not being courteous and knowing that they're next to you and giving them racing room, not running them right out wide. Well, Pickles managed to get it back up to 12th. Jester sitting in 4th, getting hounded by Apollo. Looks like Outback's managed to pull a gap on these. So if these two keep battling, that'll work in the favour of Outback. He'll just keep driving away. So V8X just completed his compulsory stop. Comes right out next to Halley. You'll be shown the blue flag, so he manages to let him go by. T-Dub has done his compulsory stop too. Comes back out in 14th. Up the dub. Stop go penalty for car 93. Speeding in pit lane. CTs. Very costly mistake. So M4A is sitting here looking at the back of Mum No Hands and Haymaker battling away. Looks like Haymaker looking on the inside here. Mum No Hands slides out wide. Side by side. Very early on the brakes was Haymaker, and I don't think M4A was ready for that. He's got Cam coming up behind him too. Now Pickles in the pits doing his compulsory stop. Sparrow's back out. And Not Fast Halley has come into the pits for his stop. So the leader is in the pits. He's got a good run there. Is he going to look up the inside? No, Mum No Hands is going to cover. Look for a switchback. You get side by side up to the hairpin. Haymaker's going to be on the outside. Oh, does a switchback on him there. And manages to pull it off. So it's there, so it looks like Jester's in the pits. So Halley's in, Jester's in, Silky is in, M4A's in, and Cam's in. So that'll only leave Shooter, Outback, VSX to pit, INCA Speedy, Mum No Hands, and Haymaker. But look here, Mum No Hands having another look. Haymaker goes deep. Manages to hold it. And we got here Brocco, who's got Pickle behind him, a lap down in 16th. Outback's not actually that far behind Shooter. He's only 4 seconds behind him. The deep tone of that V8 in the AMG. And he's flat through there. Got a good aero set, so he can go flat. V8X run a little bit wide there. That's alright. Lets him go through. So on that lap, Outback was 0.8 faster than Shooter. So he's slowly closing the gap to him. He's down to 3.8. CTs is serving his stop-go penalty. VSX, he's either not fixed his damage or he's had more incidences and got more damage. But like I said, he fast tracked to the pits, so he still has to do a compulsory stop. And not fast Halley, he's just out there doing those Halley things as normal. Just making his way through the field. He's just passed Silky up, so that's put him in 9th. So what? I know, it's interesting that he's actually come out and he's now battling with Silky and Jester. Whether he had an incident in the pit bay and didn't get his pit marker right, I'm not too sure. But he's starting to claw his way up to Jester. Silky is just sitting back watching. Let's go on board with Halley for a lap. Sit back, listen, and see what he can do. Nice, manages to get a nice move on the inside there of Jester, who ran a little bit wide through those fast laps. But Jester's staying with him. So CA Speedy's coming into the pits. And Shooter is in there. So let's keep an eye on... Go do it this way. So where's Halley coming up towards the bus stop? Shooter's still stationary. Halley's just through the bus stop. Look on the map, number 24, just coming across the start-finish line. Shooter's been dropped. And he's rolling. He's going to gain here. Yep, definitely metal Shooter. And Halley's just coming around the hairpin now, so Shooter's managed to have a cracking pit stop. He's got a massive gap on Halley now, so Halley's got some work to do. V8X and Cam battling for 15th and 14th. Very different sound the Honda makes. Very nice. Oh, a bit wild through there. Keeps it on the track. Everyone else is pretty much almost spaced out. So these two are still battling. It's alright. We've got driver and shooter here. So driver's managed to jump shooter. So the way it actually looks, if we have a quick look at the list after everyone has done a pit stop, which Outback is in now. OS driver is leading from Metal Shooter and Not Fast Alley. Sorry guys, just replying to a message. Gilsey just put up on the chat saying you got turned around by an Audi. Yeah, I know, mate. Yeah. Yeah. That was very unfortunate for Gilso. So he's bailed out, so we're back down to 19 cars. But now Shooter is right onto the back of OS driver here. You see him in his little rear vision mirror up there. That yellow AMG. A little bit of a slide there from driver. His way closer and closer. And Outback has managed to jump Halley as well. So right in the background there you can see is Outback. Just joining the S's there. So he's not quite close enough yet, so we'll come back there. We'll just keep an eye on well, Brocco's coming through his pits. Where's the other battle pack? Speedy and M4A. Still close. Pickles managed to get back to 16th. Yeah, V8X has managed to get around Cam. A little bit wide there, and I'll be slow on exit. So I don't think Cam's got much to give at this stage. He was a bit slow out there too. Oh, bit of a lift there, that's alright. How do they go under brakes? Yeah, manages to close up a little bit under brakes. But that Honda just accelerates out of the corner so nicely. So M4A and Speedy are at it as well. I want to keep an eye on this. It's down to half a second back to Shooter. Going over Shooter. Of course, I think just behind there's Outback, and it's 81.7 then. You can see there's Halley. He's closing in. So Halley's got the fastest lap as well with a 2:20.017. Almost a 19. That's crazy. So Shooter's right on the back of Driver here. Sticks the nose out. Oh, and Driver goes deep. Is he going to have a look at the hairpin? He's pretty close. Sticks his nose out. Sticks it down there. Oh. That was pretty close, pretty tight. So now you can see Outback and Not Fast Halley getting closer to this battle pack at the front. It's going to be a four-way battle for the lead in a minute. With only 9 minutes to go. Still anybody's race. Halley's closing in on the back of Outback here. Outback's got a perfect view of the front here, watching these two battle at it, waiting for something to happen. Looks like Driver's holding them all up a bit. They're all closing in. It's going to be on here coming into the last 5 minutes of the race, I reckon. Back on board with Shooter. Not quite close enough to have a look at the bus stop. So looks for a good exit there to get a run up to the hairpin. So Haymaker, last one to pit. He's in the pit lane. Very good exit out of there. So a good run up through Eau Rouge. And he might have a look down at the chicane. Very nice run there. The other two moves just sitting back, ready to pounce. Sticks the nose out. Is he going to get him under brace? Oh, compromised himself a bit there. All a bit loose coming through the chicane. That's managed to bring Outback and Halley right up. Drive through for number 97, track limits. I believe that's VSX. Let's quickly go through, see how everyone else is doing. Yeah, VSX with the drive-through. That's very costly. VSX in the wall again. There's the Outback. And Shooter. It's on now. Four-way battle for the lead with almost 5 minutes to go. Oh, a bit of oversteer going through the fast left there for Shooter. This is where you want to be, just setting yourself up. Run on your lines, but picking your right spot to pounce. Look, Halley's just gotten past Outback. Oh, driver cuts the corner deeply there. Manages to pull a gap, so he should actually get a corner cut for that. Here comes Halley. Outback's dropped off a little bit. Having a sniff, sticks the nose out of the hairpin. Gets past. Now, what can Halley do? Shooter's still with him, but can they work together and both push past driver? Three Mercs against an Audi. Oh, driver was a little bit wide there. Whether his tyres are starting to go off. Be close. And Halley set it up here to have a look at up to the bus stop. A bit far back. I don't think he's going to be able to do this lap. He's going to close in on him, but is he just setting himself up here for the hairpin? Great run out of the corner. He's sticking to his right. He's going to be on the inside here. And he makes it stick. Oh, driver looks for the cut, the crisscross. There's still a little bit of an overlap, but he backs out of it. This driver going to have a look back here at the chicane. Halley's blocking. I don't think the driver's got anything more to throw at Halley. So just under 2 minutes to go. So the next lap coming up will probably be the final lap. So one more lap to make your moves. Oh, driver bouncing all over the curb. Let's put him into the back into the clutches of Shooter. Now's the time, if you haven't used all your corner cuts up, maybe think about using them. nicely there. Driver was very wide. Deep under the brakes goes Shooter. Here we go, onto the final lap. Halley starts the final lap. I think Shooter's trying to set him up here for the S's. Wants to get a good run through Eau Rouge. Stick in that draft, pull yourself to him. He has to lift a little bit there to go up through Eau Rouge, so that's managed to pull the gap open a little bit again. And that back's dropped off the back of Shooter a bit here. Right on the back of him. Where's he gonna do it? Halley's now pulled out to a 2-second lead. Driver very wide through there. Shooter's up side by side. He's going to be on the outside for the next turn, but can he hold it on the outside? Manages to pull it in, and he's on the inside for the next one. Great move. Can he hold it? That's now brought out back into play as well, that little battle. Great move there by Shooter, up into second spot. But look, he comes out back on the outside of Driver. He's going to be on the inside for the next turn. Oh, a bit of contact. Oh, another contact. Oh, massive slide there from out back. Oh, and he's lost it. He's managed to loop it. Oh. But there we go. Halley finishes in first place. Shooter brings it home in second. And Driver manages to hold on for third. Outback recovered, come across the line in fourth. And Brocco comes home in fifth. Jester comes home in sixth. Silky Apollo got teed up right on the back of him, but should be clean to come home through the bus stop and take home seventh. So seventh for Silky, eighth for T-Dub. Haymaker manages to claw his way up to ninth, and M4A, great result for 10 into the top 10. CA Speedy comes home in 11th spot after a pretty gnarly battle pack. Mum No Hands comes home in 12th with Sparrow just behind him in 13th. V8X in the Honda manages to crawl his way home, bring that Honda home in 14th. Might want to cross the line. Cam just got you, mate. So Cam managed to beat V8X to the line. So V8X was 15th. Pickle comes home in 16th. The Cub comes home in 17th. And then it's a fair way back to CT's. And VSX has just called it a day and parked in the pits. There we go. There you have it. There's round 2 of the Evo Cup. Some pretty good battles there. And what a great finish. Great result. Well, except for out back, that was very unfortunate. A couple of little bumps and got thrown off. But lives to fight another day. The battle on. So next round we are going to be, I'll just have a quick look. Round 3 will be at Zolder. So nice little technical racetrack. It'll be interesting to see how we all compare there. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe, share the stream. It will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. But thanks for watching, guys, and catch yous on Sunday when we start round 2 of the Pheasant Nights.